My name's Kylie McMaster. I am a full-time student of the Business Administrative program.
All right, thanks for being here. Have you ever taken out a student loan?
I have. I've taken out numerous student loans because I've been in and out of 6 different programs between 2 colleges and 1 university.
Wow. How much research did you do beforehand about various options such as loans?
Not too much research. My initial thing was obviously to do OSAP and apply for a few bursaries, but that's really the only information I've done. I haven't gone to like a bank or anything because OSAP gives me money, so I don't see the point.
For sure. Is there anything you know now that you wish you knew at the beginning of the process?
I wish I knew whether or not I would like my programs, because from dropping out so much, I have so much student debt, it's ridiculous, and have no way to pay for it right now. So it would have been nice if like high school especially prepared you for like, this is what happens when you take out a loan, this is how interest works, and this is how much you have to pay back.
Oh, absolutely. Have you ever been awarded a scholarship, bursary, or grant?
I have. Actually, OSAP has given me numerous bursaries and scholarships because of my grades. So it's nice that like not only are they giving me money to loan in the meantime, but they're also giving me money that I don't have to pay back because of the fact that I do well in school. So it's nice to be acknowledged for that.
For sure. That's cool. They can do that for you. How much time did it take for you to get your loan from OSAP?
Well, usually I apply like a couple months before school, and then typically it arrives within the 1 or 2 weeks from school. I actually bank with TD Bank, and OSAP has even mentioned the fact that for some reason when you work with TD Bank and OSAP, there's always a lag on when you get your OSAP. So I actually always get it much later than other students because of TD Bank, so I don't know why that is, but I don't think that's an OSAP problem. It's my bank just sucks.
That's interesting. So what did you learn about how to maximize your chances of getting those bursaries? Was it applying as early as possible, or?
I find for the bursaries, I've never actually had to apply for them on OSAP. They just give them to me. But it's nice to know that like with school and stuff, there are more scholarships and bursaries, which I've like been learning about more so now that I keep coming back to school. So hopefully this year I actually go and apply for the bursaries, but I always get too busy to actually.
No worries, I was in that same boat. I missed it too. How important to you is the cost of higher education as a political issue?
I think it's really important. I'm on the fence of whether or not I think that students should have to pay for it themselves or whether or not the government should have to pay for it. I don't necessarily believe that all taxpayers should have to pay towards it, but I do think the taxes that if we are a student and we're paying taxes for like working and stuff, they should be able to take a look at that and be like, okay, like 2% of this person's taxes are going back into student loans because they are a student and they're working to be there. But I don't think like my parents, for example, their taxes should go towards it because they're not in school, so it doesn't really affect them.
That's a really smart opinion. I've never heard that before. So is this an issue that you follow in the news?
Not really. I really suck about watching news. If I want to know what's going on, I just ask my dad.
Fair enough. I Google it.
Yeah.
Would it affect your voting behavior?
I think it would. I think if more prime ministers raised the subject of how much student tuition costs, I would probably look into it more. To be honest, this year was the first time I've actually been allowed to vote, even though I'm well over the age of 18. I've just always lived in the wrong place. So like I'm from Bancroft, but I've always lived in Peterborough, so I can never go home to vote. And then I just discovered this year that I can vote in Peterborough even if I live in Bancroft.
I had the same problem. So my home base is in Lindsay, and I didn't realize that I could actually vote in Peterborough as well.
Yeah, so now that I know that, I'll probably pay attention to like elections and stuff more next time it comes up.
For sure. Have you ever contacted a politician or taken any action related to the funding of higher education?
Not a Canadian government politician, but politicians within our own school, like SAC and stuff, who decide where our auxiliary fees go. We're actually petitioning them right now.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thanks so much for your time today.
Perfect.